aka Shorty Lori, aka It's Just Lori, and I am back from D23, and I had a fabulous weekend. And like I always do when I get home from a trip is I do the haul video right when I get back, because if I don't I will forget or I will be lazy and it just won't happen. So I have to do it now. And before you say anything, yes, there is Dr. cans right here. I love Dr. Pepper, but just so you guys know, I realize there's a lot of cans back there. But I just got home 5 minutes ago, so I will be doing the haul video for you guys, and I will also be putting on what happened at the D23 panel that I went to at the end of it, just so you guys can know what my experience was and all that happened. I just thought it'd be a nice way just to do both videos together, just because I got some posters from the panel, so I'll explain all that at the end of the video. But first, let's get to the goodies that I bought at D23. So this won't be in any specific order. I will tell you which store I got them or where I got them, but I just have bags of stuff, so I was just gonna bring it and show you guys to just go from there. So the first thing is really big, and I got this at the Disney store. And the Disney store, I waited in line for 2 hours to get in, so I didn't think this was there, but it was, and I was super excited because this is like the only thing that I truly was like, oh my gosh, I need to have, because it was so cute. And I might have to back up for this because it's really big, and I was even surprised it fit in my my suitcase. So the first thing is dun 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 dun, it's Woody's, let's see, it's Woody's Roundup. It's the Woody doll, but in like his roundup. So like this would probably be like the original box, but it actually looks like a TV. So it is Woody's Roundup, and it's the doll. They also had Jessie and Bullseye. I did want them, but I just wanted Woody mainly, and I didn't worry about the other two, partly because I knew I wouldn't be able to get all three of them home, and they were kind of pricey. They're not too pricey. They were like $70, which isn't terrible, but if like I said, I just didn't go with it. I just got Woody. So like I said, it's in a TV box. I don't even know if I'm getting this on camera. It's too big. It's in a TV box, and it says Woody's Roundup. It has Woody on it, and it has the D23 2019 sticker, so that means it was an exclusive. And this is actually a really good box because it's actually like very good, like you hear that? Like it's really good material. And then it has Woody on the back. Again, looks like a TV. So yes, so now I have Woody. I have Buzz and Zurg right now, so I thought I should probably get Woody, and then hopefully eventually I will get all of like them in boxes. I do need to find a normal Buzz Lightyear, because the Buzz Lightyear I have is the 20th anniversary Buzz Lightyear, so I'll have to find that one. But for now, I have Woody to add to the collection. The next thing I have is the Dapper Dan's Funko Pops. These are the D23 Expo 2019 exclusive. I got these at the Dream store, and it was lucky because I got in the Dream store about super early. It was the first thing I went to, so I only had to wait like 5 minutes to get in there, and so I got the Dapper Dans from there. So pretty neat. There was another Funko Pop that was released called the Mandalorian at D23, but it wasn't released until Saturday, and Saturday I was in line waiting for the panel, and by the time the panel was over it was like 1 or 2 o'clock, and I figured they wouldn't be there, and plus someone told me they were sold out, so I didn't get those, which is totally fine. I won't worry about it. And then they also had an Ursula Pop, because there was a box lunch booth. They had an Ursula Pop that was going to be at the box lunch booth, and I was going to get it, and I was going to go to box lunch and grab it, but actually the night before D23 the box lunch actually released it online to buy, so I bought it online, so it's shipping to my house, so I didn't have to worry about that one. So this is my only Funko Pop of the trip. And also, some of these are giveaways, so I'll let you know if they're a giveaway too. So some of these were giveaways. This was one of them. So they're doing this new subscription box called Disney's Backstage collection, and basically it's just gonna have something from making Disney, making the Disney company. Like they showed us an example, and it was gonna be a shirt that says Walt Disney Bros Company, which was what they originally called the company when it was Walt and his brother. And then it had, I think it was like a cup or something. No, it had a pin. So it was a shirt and a pin, and it was a shirt representing the company. So they gave us this like badge, and this cool lanyard for it. They gave this to us when we were in line for the Disney store, and you can scan this and you can get more information on it. And it was basically just a thing to just tell us about it, just so if we're interested, we can subscribe to it. What else do we have in here? So I have a key. If you guys know about the Shop Disney keys, we didn't even know these were going to be at the Expo until we were in the Disney store line. And this is also what I bought at the Disney store. So this was from the Disney store. And it's actually a D23 exclusive. So you could only get this at the D23 if it focuses. So yeah, we can only get this at D23. So it's a really cool key. So I'm not big into collecting the keys. I have the Toy Story ones and this one because D23 exclusive, and then Toy Story is my favorite movie. So I figured I'd get this. Unfortunately, this one was not free. This was actually $12.95. Usually they're free. But knowing since it was probably an exclusive, they had to charge you for it. So yeah, so that's the key. What else? So we have some pins. So I went to Disney. So when I got into Disneyland at like 9-10 o'clock, and I got to my I landed in California at 9, and I got to my hotel at 10 or 11 o'clock. So I decided to go to Disneyland, and so every time I go to Disneyland, I get a year pin. So I have the 2019. If it focuses, come on, pin, focus. So I have the there we go. So I have the 2019 pin for Disneyland, and it spins. And that was actually, ooh, that focus though. So this was actually the only pin that I actually bought in Disneyland. Just because if you ever go to the expos, there's tons of booths that sell pins, and they're much cheaper if you go to the booth in there. So I bought my pins in the booths. A lot of these are actually Pinocchio pins. So Pinocchio is my favorite Disney classic, and I find it like really hard to find pins for Pinocchio or anything Pinocchio really. So I always get something Pinocchio. This one's actually Jiminy Cricket though, so but he's in Pinocchio. If it focuses. Come on. Come on, pin. There we go. So I have Jiminy Cricket, and then I have Mr. Pinocchio. This one's kind of cool because his arms kind of move, like it's like a puppety movement. So I have Pinocchio, and these were all $5 each, which is really good for Disney pins because usually they're more than that. And then I got this one just because I thought it was funny. It says the human world's a mess, and it has Sebastian on it. Yeah, that's Sebastian, right? Yeah, that's Sebastian, yeah. So I have this one for some Sebastian. It did focus for a second, but you guys saw it, so there we go. And then these ones were actually $10. So this was from the Countdown to the Millennial collection, and so they had Pinocchio, and they had the Blue Fairy from Pinocchio. So we have these two from there. And this was another giveaway. They had a Hulu booth, and I just walked by, and they just gave me Better Ruins Everything. I'm not sure. They just gave me this pin when I walked by to sponsor Hulu. Oh, it's upside down. So there's the Hulu pin. What else do we got? I have a couple more pins. This was another pin that I got at one of the booths. So like I said, when I said that these were, I got this for $5. I was actually going to buy this pin in the parks, but it was actually going to be, what was the price? I think it said it was like I think it said it was $16 or $9. It was either $10 or $16, and I got it for $5 in the booth. So like I said, if you're going to the expo, don't buy any pins in the park. Just go inside the expo because you will find some good pins. These ones, this one's actually an exclusive 2019. This is actually one of the expo pins. So 2017 when I went, they had character pins too. and it was like a poster of each character. And so I got Buzz last time because Buzz is my favorite character. And this time they had the character pins, but none of the characters was like my favorite, so I didn't want to get one of those. So for my 2019 pin, I got this super duper, oh my god, and I think it's so cute if it focuses. So I got this super duper cute Walt and Mickey, and it says D23 Expo 2019 pin, and it's limited edition. Super duper cute pin. And then this pin was another giveaway. There's clips of it in my vlogs. So there is actually, there's this place called Team of Heroes, and basically it's where Disney is trying to incorporate themselves more in children's hospitals to make it more kid friendly and make kids more feel at home. And so what you did is you walked through and you got to see what they're doing. Like, you got to see what a waiting room would look like, what one of the hospital rooms would look like. They had the nightgowns, their characters, all that jazz. And then at the end you helped make a bag, because what they do is they give goodie bags to every kid that's in the children's hospital. And so we made a little goodie bag, and to thank us for it, they actually gave us a bag, which I'll show you in a second. And then they gave you a pin. And so each day was different. And so when we did it yesterday, and it was the Marvel bag. So we got this Marvel pin. Maybe. So we got this Marvel pin, and it says Team of Heroes right there to show about all that jazz, which I thought was super, ooh, talking to a blurry self, which I thought was actually really, really neat. I really liked how they did that. It was really informative and awesome. And then we have our badges. So I have my Friday and Saturday badge. And then in one of my videos you probably saw that I actually camped out for a panel. And so we got there at midnight, so we were there for till 10 o'clock. And so so what they did is, if you were able to get into the panel, if you got there early enough, they would actually give you a wristband to show that you were there. And since I was a gold member, I got to sit in the gold member section, so that meant I was able to get in. And so I was in section A, so which was really good. So they gave us a wristband. And then this is the magazine that they give you, just explaining everything that's going on in the expo, maps and everything. And then I got this really cool book. I got this Fun and Fancy Free book. Fun and Fancy Free is one of my favorites. I used to watch it all the time when I was a kid, and I was walking by and they actually had a book on it. So they have, like, let's see if I can get it. They have like pictures of it all and just writing about how they made the movie. And the author was actually there, so he actually signed it for me. So I'm really excited to read this book. And it is by J.B. Kaufman. And they were saying that this wasn't released to the public yet. They said it might be released in the fall or not even till next spring. So you could only buy it at the expo. And I just thought it was a really neat book, so I had to get it. So I got it. And then they do give you bags. Every day that you go, you can get a bag. Since I camped out, I didn't get another bag. I only got one. So I got the D23 bag. And then it's sponsoring Disney Plus, which comes out November 12th. And let's see. So this bag is mostly stuff that I got people, so I don't really show what's all in it because I don't want people to know what I got them. But there's a couple things in here, so like giveaways. So they had a Pixar area like usual. So they gave us this Forky magnet thing. And then I went to Star Wars Land for the first time, and they had these really cool Coke bottles. I'm gonna give one to my uncle, so if my uncle sees, he'll find out anyway. These really cool Coca-Cola bottles, which I thought were super awesome. I had to get them. Super cute. What else is in here? And then they gave us a lanyard. I didn't use it because I had my Pizza Planet outfit on, so I was just clipping it to that. So they gave us a lanyard. And that's pretty much it. I do have a couple more things that I'll go grab. But this was the Team of Heroes bags that they gave us. So it says Team of Heroes. And this is the Marvel artwork because it was the Marvel Day. So I thought it was a cool bag to give us. Okay, so the last couple things that I got from the Expo were 2 shirts. So it says D23 Expo and it has Stitch with some balloons. And has this really cool bag that says Best Day Ever. It has all the parks at Disneyland. I thought this was super awesome, but what sucks is I got shirt sizes are so weird for me, and so I thought the small would work for me, but it doesn't. It's actually really tight. So what I'm gonna do is I am actually gonna make it into like an art piece and probably just put it right there of the back, because the back is my favorite part or something. But it's a really cute shirt. And it was really awesome, and I really wish I got the right size, but it's not a big deal. I can figure it out. And then the next shirt I got was the 50th anniversary Haunted Mansion shirt, and this is an exclusive at the Expo. So it says Disneyland's Haunted Mansion 50th, and it says D23 Expo on it. So it was only at the Expo that you could get it. And then the Haunted Mansion bag. And this one does fit me, so woohoo! So yeah, that is pretty much all that I really got from the Expo. I will show you the posters real quick, and then I'll get into about the panel. Okay, so this is the first poster that they gave us. It is the Star Wars one. It's super neat looking. If I can get it to focus. So yeah, we have this Star Wars poster. Unfortunately, the sides actually got kind of crinkled because I had to put it in my suitcase. Because it was how big it was, it didn't quite fit, so there was a couple corners that just did not work out. Let's see if I can get this. The next one I got was the Frozen 2 one, and this one's kind of cool because it's actually 3D-ish, so it has its felt feeling. And then the last one I got was for the new Pixar movie, Onward. Okay, so I thought I was done. And then I totally forgot I got my D23 member gift. Which I'm really happy they put in the tube, because last time they did it and they just gave it to us and mine kind of got ruined when I came home. So this is our D23 gift for the year. It is, so it's a really cool artwork. Mickey, it's really pretty. Oh, it's cool. It says D23 10 years because this is a 10-year anniversary for D23. So yes, this is it. This is the artwork that the members got, and this was free because if you were a member, this was a gift that they gave you. Okay, now to the panel portion. So like I said, this was the first time I've ever camped out for an expo or a panel. At first I was really skeptical, but I actually had a lot of fun. I sat with some really great people and I actually made quite a few friends, and we actually gave each other's contact numbers, which was really awesome. So what happened was we got there at midnight, and then they took us to what we call the Disney Dungeon. So we went to the Disney Dungeon and we sat there for 10 hours. A lot of people were sleeping. You could sleep. I couldn't because I just couldn't sleep. So we just hung out there for 10 hours. We just talked. At one point I was playing Uno with some people. I got to go be on Good Morning America. It was just really fun. And then we actually got to go into the expo. And in the expo they released everything that happened, everything that's coming out for the Disney movies. So the first thing they talked about was Star Wars. They showed us a trailer for the new Star Wars, and they had all the Star Wars characters come out. Then it was Marvel. They started talking about Black Panther 2, but they just told us the release date. And then what else did they show us? They showed us Black Widow trailers, and they showed us something about Internal, and they had the cast for that there. And so they talked about that. And then all these trailers were exclusives. Like, we were the only people that got to see them because we got to be in the panel. And since we went so early, we were in the gold line, so we got to be in it. There's a lot of people that didn't get to be in it, but I think 7,000 people got to be in it, and we were lucky enough to be us. It was super awesome. So after the Marvel portion, they did the live action portion, and this was the best part of the whole, one of the best parts of the whole panel. They talked about they're making a Jungle Cruise movie, and I've known about this. I haven't heard anything about it. I think they made a couple teaser trailers, but so The Rock came out on a boat. Dwayne The Rock Johnson came out on a boat, and he was like, oh, this is all about me, I make this movie. And then he showed us a trailer, and it was super awesome. We got to learn more about what it was about. And basically, in a brief way, this guy, he's basically just a sightseeing boaterman and just trying to make money off people. And then this girl comes and says, hey, I need you for a mission to find this, I think it's like a stone or something, and they're trying to find something for her father. So that's basically the whole gist of what the movie is going to be about. And then, so after the trailer showed, he was like, yeah, I love Indiana Jones and Jack Sparrow, Pirates of the Caribbean, because it's all about the man roughs it, the man's awesome. And then Emily Blunt comes on in a car, and she's like, no, girls rule, not guys. And that is my pet frog. And so she's like, girls rule, guys suck. So she actually showed another trailer of her side of the story, and it was just awesome. They were really funny people, and I really cannot wait for this movie to come out. And I think it comes out in 2020, so I'm super excited for that movie. They showed us a new Mulan trailer, which was like more of a trailer, which was awesome, because at first I was very skeptical of Mulan, and then they showed us the trailer, and I loved it. It looked so awesome, and I'm really excited to see it. And then after that one, I feel like they did one more movie. They did Maleficent, and Angelina Jolie and Elle Fanning were there, and Michelle Pfeiffer was there, and they talked about it, and they showed us another clip of another trailer of it, of the new Maleficent. And then the next portion was Pixar, and they showed us, and they're actually making a new movie called Soul, and it's basically about this guy who is a jazz player. He's a jazz player, and then he finally gets, he's actually a middle school teacher, but he is a jazz player, and he actually gets to go play at his place that he's wanted to play his whole life. And then he actually falls down, and he goes to this place called, it's like Soul City or whatever, and you're like a little soul, and you have to like go through this whole training boot camp school thing to go to the human world. So that's basically all they told us about the movie. And like I said, they did show us a clip, and they had the actors there. And then they showed us about Onward, and we have seen trailers for Onward, but they have only been teaser trailers. So they had the actors come first come, whatever. They first had the actors show up, and then they showed us like a good chunk of Onward. I think they showed us about like 15 minutes of footage. They showed us an 8-minute video, and then they showed us a trailer. And basically Onward is about these two brothers and their mom. They basically live in this magical town that used to be magical, and now it's just modern-y, and they're little elves. And they actually lost their dad when they were younger. And so it's the little brother's birthday, and they find a stick. And the stick was, there was a note saying, oh, you can bring me back with this stick, here's the instructions. So the little boy tries bringing the dad back, and he only gets the pants part, and then he runs out of like the stone that needs to be in the stick. So they go on a journey to find the rest of the stones for the sorcerer's stick, so they can have the rest of their dad, because right now they just have pants. And they actually travel with him just as like his bottom half, and it looks super cute. Like I said, I was skeptical of that movie too, but then I saw that and I was like, yes, I need to see this. This looks so funny and awesome, and it's a Pixar movie, so Pixar movies are great. And Pete Docter was there, and because as you know, John Lasseter is not the main guy anymore. It's now Pete Docter. I know a lot of people were upset about that. When Pete Docter came out, they're like, well, it's not the same as John Lasseter. And I'm like, well, he's still a great guy. He's been there since Toy Story, so it's not like he's some newbie off the street. But yeah, I thought it was just great. It was awesome. And then the next part was the animation. They showed us only two things. The first one they showed about this new movie called Raya. I don't remember the second part. They released the name this weekend, so you can probably find it. And it's basically about, I want to say, Southern Asia. It's about this Southern Asia lady, and she finds this dragon of some sorts. That's all they really gave us. They did show us the teaser about it, and it looks really good, and the artwork's really, really pretty. And then the next one they showed was Frozen, which was really awesome. I'm not a big Frozen fan, but it was really cool. And they actually showed us a lot of footage for Frozen. And they had the 2 new actors were coming out for it. And then magic happened. Like literal magic happened. They had the full original cast come out. They had Elsa, Anna, Olaf, Sven, and Kristoff. They all came out and sang to us. They sang to us. And while they were singing to us, they had leaves flying all over the arena. Like, how awesome is that? That was, it was definitely worth waiting the 10 hours in the Disney dungeon for it. And like I said, I did have fun in the Disney dungeon. So it was definitely worth it. That was like probably the most magical part of it. And then after that, the panel did end and we exited, and that's when we got our 3 posters, which I just showed you. And yeah, that was the panel. It was really great. I really highly recommend, if you want to get into the panels, go super early, like super early. It's worth it. And if you're around good people, then it doesn't seem like it's taking that long. I was so lucky that I got to be around some amazing people, and they were from all over. We had a guy from the Philippines, we had locals, we had people from Florida, all kinds of different people were there, and it was just really awesome. And yeah, it was just a great expo and a great panel. So that was my video, guys. I hope you guys liked the haul, and I hope you guys liked my explanation of the panel. I did combine both, and hopefully you guys liked that. If you didn't, that's fine. I just made it into one video because it's easier. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed my vlogs. And yeah, definitely go to the D23 Expo. It is very crowded, and sometimes it gets on your nerves, but it's definitely worth it, especially if you're a Disney fan. And it was just, it was awesome, and I'm so happy with the things I got. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for you guys watching this. So I really hope you guys enjoyed my videos, and I hope to see you guys soon. Have a magical day.